tuned in live.
You are now listening to
On the
KM
Ant
Radio.
FM platform.
You're tuned in live. It's time to start the show. Put your cell phone, KM Radio. Put your cell phone, KM Radio. Put your cell phone, KM Radio. Look, if you rep your city, put it on your back. Got the whole team in place. We're ready to attack. Turn up the score so we double that. We all good over here. You in the trouble at. You tuned in live. It's time to start the show. Put your cell phone, KM Radio. Put your cell phone, KM Radio. We slapping NFM everywhere we go. Where we go.
Yo, how y'all doing, man? KM Radio is back on Ant FM, and just like we did last week, we got another special guest. But before I get to my boy to the left, who I got with me?
I'm Ant, the one and only.
Exactly. And I'm Caleb Maurice, and to my right, go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Oh, yeah, we got Mr. G representing 916.
Let's go.
Putting it down, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah,
Representing for
brother.
Sacramento, you know what it is.
Hell yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir. Thank you for having me. Thank y'all
Of
for
course,
having
man.
me.
Sorry for the long drive out here, man. You know
Oh,
how
man,
it
y'all
is.
have me in the boonies, man.
You know,
we
we
ain't
tryna-
gonna tell nobody.
You
Yeah,
try to cut. You try to be in the cuts, man. You know,
I ain't mad
man,
at that.
I appreciate it. So, Mr.
Yeah.
G, man, first and foremost, tell me how you got the name.
Well, see, you know, in school, you know, I just went by my initials, KG.
Yeah.
And then as I was getting ready to graduate, like, you know what I'm saying, there were so many KGs in SAC. You know, we had KGita, and then there's like a page called like, or producer.
KG Beats.
KG Beats.
Yeah,
you already
I
know
see that,
exactly,
yeah.
man. Exactly. See, you already know.
Yeah.
So then as I was getting older and I was transitioning out of high school, I said, man, I need something that I feel like commands respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like Mr. G. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
I
it
hear
wasn't
that.
even like, you know, a lot of people be like, does that mean like Mr. Gangster? I'm like, nah, that ain't
Nah,
even really the line
nah.
I'm pushing. I mean,
Right.
I mean, it could get a little, but you know, but it was really that, because like my last name really started with a G.
That's
So yeah,
that's
Mr.
dope.
G.
I ain't gonna ask you your last name. I don't want no government.
I know,
on-
we ain't gonna
Yeah, I
tell
don't want no
that.
governments on my shit.
Right,
you
It's
know?
G, motherfucker. I
Yeah,
told
you
you
feel
what it is.
me? Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Question about your name again. So, Mr. Were you in some way inspired by Mr. Fab by any chance?
You know, it's actually funny that you mentioned that.
because I see you changed it to a U.
You know what? I'm actually glad you mentioned that.
Yep, talk to me, man.
Because I got a lot of respect for Mr. Fab, and I noticed that a lot of people would spell the Mr. with the AH.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's why.
My boy can't
you know,
put his chest out. You
exactly.
see it?
That's funny how you said. A lot of people, like when you look up Mr. Whatever,
Yeah.
it's like MISTAH. So I just wanted something to like distinguish myself from other
Exact-
people now, and then threw in the dollar sign too, just to you know what I mean. So if you look that name up, it's gonna come up.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Because on my way here, I was on Apple Music.
Uh-huh.
And I purposely do this to everybody I type in. You feel me? I type in
Right.
like 3 letters to see
Right.
how far I got to keep typing for they ass start popping up.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But what I could say, as soon as I put that U in,
Yeah.
niggas was like, Mr. G, huh?
Oh, yeah,
And I was
right.
like,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
him. That's
right,
him right
right,
there. You
right.
feel me? So
I'm
I was
glad
like,
it worked.
That
I'm
was
glad it
really,
worked.
yeah, that was really good. You feel me?
Yeah.
That was one thing I would say that was like really good about the spelling of your name. I used to go by Cool Guy Willie. You feel
Yeah.
me? Back in the day.
Right.
And so I used to have my name with 2 I's in it. You feel me? So
Yeah.
make it a little distinguished. So I definitely understand.
Right, exactly.
But you said you was from Sacramento, right?
Yes, sir.
Explain your upbringing out here in Sac, man. You ain't got to get. I'm not gonna say you ain't got to get into it because we all from a part of Sac. But I know we ain't always affiliated with nothing. You feel
Right,
me? Let's
right.
break that down anyway.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that also helps us understand exactly your outlook on how you was raised out of
Oh,
here in
yeah.
Sacramento. So
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like
you was born out here?
Oh yes, sir.
Okay.
You know, and this will put a lot of things in perspectives, because it's like, you know, like I've been all through Sac, but predominantly, you know what I mean, South Sacramento.
That's where we
You know
at,
what I mean?
yeah.
And you know, but also too, my family's from the Heights.
Gotcha.
So I spent a lot of time like in North Sacramento. I went to school out there. It's like at times I would lay my head back in the South.
Yeah.
Then I ended up going to school in the East. You know what I'm saying? I went to Rosemont. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? I
I
remember.
work at Rosemont.
Oh,
Right.
you do?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm gonna ask you some questions
I-
later. Okay.
Look,
Okay. But,
I don't know how much I can say on the air, but
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna ask you after the interview. But like also too, like I remember my, you know what I'm saying, my grandmother, like, you know what I'm saying, she would drive me off at the Ray Robinson Center in Oak Park when I was young too. So it's like I've experienced all types of Sac. Like I got family members like that lived in Strawberry Manor, like all through Sac. So that's why, like, You know what I mean? Because I know I remember I heard how you said like, look, we ain't gotta get to, but you know, but it's
Talk
like,
about it, yeah.
But it's like,
it's up to you. It's up to
for
you.
sure. Oh no, it's all
Talk to
good.
me.
No, but it's like with Sac, like I got people from everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been through everywhere, so
That's
it's
what it's
like
about.
you know what I mean. So that's why when it ain't, you know, Sacramento for me. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that because a lot of people get so stuck into, like, for example, people be kids most of the time. They ain't got no choice where they moving at.
Of
You feel me?
course.
And then when
Exactly.
they claim a certain hood, they
Yeah.
always try to say, well, how long you been there? How long you did this? How long you been at?
Exactly.
You feel me? So somebody that was moving around all of Sac, when people say where you from and somebody stops at Sacramento,
Right.
and there's no other particulars, it's
Right.
like, bro, that's the explanation. I'm
Exactly.
cool with everybody. Ain't no reason for me to go ahead and get in no particulars and things like that. But if you
Right.
want to get in particulars,
Oh,
I gotta tell you about 5 elementaries and shit.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I ain't
you know,
even
like-
get all of that. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Predominantly the South Side, but you
Yeah,
know, but
that's what it
being
is.
all through, you know what I mean? But yeah, but that's what it is. You know.
That's good. So like, so what drove you to music? Like, how'd you actually get into like music? What was the age you started doing any type of like musical arts?
That's a good, you know, like music has always really been around me, you know what I mean? So like, you know, my grandmother would play like a lot of Millie Jackson, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And you know what I'm saying, Aretha Franklin, my mother, she used to play Tupac's I Ain't Mad at You every
Yeah.
day in the Honda Civic, like dropping me off like in first grade, because her and Pac got the same birthday, June 16th. So it's like I ain't had no choice but to be a Pac fan. And then, you know, my uncle played like a lot of Bobby Brown,
Yeah.
or Stevie Wonder, yeah, all of that. James Brown, you know, and so music has always been around, but you know, it's kind of started off as like poetry,
Yeah.
and then it like slowly like graduated into like, you know, I started watching like a lot of Rap City. I was like 9, 10 years old, and I started watching a lot of BET with one of my cousins, and I was like, man, they ain't even really talking about it a whole lot. I was like, I know I could pin something together, get me a few million out of this.
I hear
you know what I
that.
mean? And then just like a love for the music. It's really like my therapy. You know what I mean? Like even if I'm not doing it, I'm listening to it. You know, so it's like it's like a deep thing for me. You know.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
One thing that I could say is that we all grew up on like 106 and Park,
Oh, of
Rap
course.
City, and
Of
things
course.
like
The
that.
Basement,
so,
Big Ticket. Yeah,
talk
you know what
about
it is.
man. So like, you know, us being able to see that and then look at it and be like, man, I can actually do this. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's one thing that always makes it one thing for us to go ahead and move forward to and strive towards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely appreciate you putting that on. So you said you got into around 9, 10. That was more so poetry though.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you say that you first recorded your actual song? Like when I say this, it ain't gotta be in the studio. Like when did you say I made a song? Here y'all, check this out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now you're going back. I remember I had got like a karaoke machine.
Okay,
when
I want to hear the
so-
story.
So look, I know we
I had to see where it was gonna go.
We
with
really
this.
going back. I remember I had got like a karaoke machine, and like this was still cassettes in it. So,
Okay.
So it's like, you know, and I remember like listening to music, and I used to hear like, you know, you hear the ad libs and the dubs, like it sounded like two people speaking at once. So you know, I'm not privy to like studio like anything. So I'm like, how they do that? I'm like, they must have went over it. So like, luckily the karaoke machine had 2 cassette players, so I'm taking the cassette back and forth and doing my ad libs and dubs. And my grandmother, she had like a little tape recorder, so it was between the tape recorder and the karaoke machine that came with a mic. And I was like going back and forth with that.
Nigga,
That
you
was a
record-
3-track.
Wait, so you recorded on top of the tape, nigga?
I did. I recorded on top of the tape. So I would have to dub, make sure my levels was right, and I'd be
Right.
like, yeah. Okay, like you
That's
know what I mean?
clean.
Like yeah, but that's what I was doing. I was literally switching back and forth between like tape player A and tape player B just to make sure like, you know, I was getting the dubs.
Wasn't
and the
that you
ad-libs
said
right.
that was like the 8-track you said? Back
No,
in
I
the
said it
day?
was a 3-track.
Yeah,
You had
3-track. Yeah, back he had a 3-track.
Right.
Man, yeah, bro.
Hey,
like,
but you know what? That's how you did it, though. If you didn't have money, you had to put that shit together.
Oh, for
you
sure.
know, that's. I mean, look, everybody. I have NPCs. That
Right.
you know, you had to have
Right.
money for that stuff. But if you want to
Especially
do
when
it,
you're 9, you
yeah,
got
man, you gotta figure it out, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
you got to
exactly.
figure out how to do
I remember
it.
the
Right.
first song I recorded. I had remember the Nokia flashlight phones. I know you remember the ones with the flash on the top, bro. They,
Okay, yeah,
you,
yeah,
You was
okay.
you would
Straight
let it
day
fall,
on
and
the
that shit
track.
would break across. It would break apart everywhere. It was one of those cheap ass Nokia phones with Metro. And
Was that the Nokia brick? You talking about the
yes,
brick?
but it was, so they had the brick,
But
right?
you got the updated one with the light.
Yeah, with the
okay,
light.
Okay,
You feel me?
got,
Like,
see,
yeah.
I had a light.
Because the brick one was the one that nobody really gave a fuck about, but everybody had. You feel
Yeah,
me? Remember,
right,
my cousin
right.
used to throw that shit in the air and just catch it and just
Right.
be like, if it failed, nigga, just put it back together, nigga, and
Right,
walk off. Nigga, it's
exactly.
good.
Right.
But yeah, they made the updated one with the flashlight. So with the flashlight, they also had like the voice recorder, shit like that too, right? So I
Yeah.
remember when I first got introduced to making beats, right? I got my first little DAW, digital audio workstation for y'all don't know. I got my first little DAW, and then it was Fruity Loop 4. And it was like demo mode and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you know how it'd be like, it'd be like
course.
some weak ass shit. But I remember I made this beat, stood back next to that speaker, and just started rapping. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
And just like, I didn't know what it was gonna be. Just started sending it out to people, and it was like, hey, bro, who did this? Who made this ringtone? Like, it's all like a ringtone.
You
I
had to
was
get it
like-
out. Hey, but that's what
I
it
was
is.
like, oh, bro,
you
that's
had
me.
to get it out.
And
That's
yeah, bro,
that's
like,
real.
from there, like the rest was history, man.
Right.
So to go into that, so when was your first time you actually say you got introduced to like music professionally, or like saying like, oh, I can actually do this, or it takes a little bit more than just recording, you know, at my house. I have to go somewhere or introduce some people.
Oh man, that is like a journey for real.
Yeah.
Cause I remember when I was about 13, I went with my uncle to one of his DJ friends' houses, and I spit a freestyle over there. Like, he was like, hey, just, you know what I'm saying, like, take my nephew, you know what I mean? And I did that. And then I met one of my boys in high school by the name of Killer Keys. He was from Toledo.
Yeah.
And this was the first time I'd ever seen like a setup in somebody's house. So it was like,
It's
you know,
like, yo, you got
yeah,
one of
right,
these?
right. Like, I didn't care if it was in the closet, and at that time, I didn't even know people could make beats like that. You know what I mean? And
I remember when I first learned, I was like, oh shit.
yeah, I didn't know people could really, like, I'm thinking you had to have all this crazy equipment. He's like, nah, bro. And they call him Killer Keys because he really know how to, like, he know how to play.
Notes.
Oh,
yeah.
he know how to play for sure. And so doing that, you know, it was just like, wow. It was just like crazy for me. And then later on, like, as I became a teenager, I got like my own lab, and then, you know, later on, you know, started getting like stuff mixed and mastered properly. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was definitely like levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more you learn, I need to like track out my beats and send
Right.
everything. You know what I'm saying? And for you, and for y'all that don't
Talk
know
that shit.
it's like, no, because look, and if you don't know, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? But just learning those different things, like, if I ask somebody to record a song, like, send the raw vocals and like tracking out the beats, like, those things, like, those details that people think is so small are like so big.
Those are
for like the final product. You know what I'm saying?
Give me the raw cut.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. And then also just be willing to learn, like, how to make stuff better. It's like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was like definitely like levels.
I went to a studio session one time, right? Like one of my first studio sessions ever. And you know, for a guy that records himself all the time, you know, like you know when you mess up, you know when you did a good take, you know when you was trying to project something.
Yeah.
So when you go to someone else's studio and they hear something else that you don't,
Yeah.
and they just rearrange not just your words,
Right.
but your tone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everything is just totally different.
Yeah.
I would say like that was one of the most aggravating things I ever had done in the studio.
Yeah.
But the most fruitful things that I've
Oh,
experienced.
Yeah. Right.
In regards to being a musician, you
Right.
know, and I went into the studio with some singers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everything, I'm a rapper, so I'm rapping, and they're like, man, it's good, but your tone is just off.
Right.
I'm like, what do you mean? They was like, don't say it like this, say it like this.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
every time I was saying, I was just getting higher in my voice. I was like, nah, higher your tone, not your volume. So it took me a while, you know what I mean, to understand, because like as you're going through the actual bars and the cadence and everything, you have to understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And it's all trial and error.
Yeah.
Oh, do that again? That was it. But you could do a little more of that. You'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand when it came to that. When it comes to the people you work with,
Yeah.
because I know you have a very, very, at least in my eyes, a rich history from the people that I see. Let's just go off with who do you respect or revere the most that is in your circle? Who do you revere the most in your circle?
That is a good question. You know, usually I like to keep inspirational people around me. You know what I'm saying? For like different reasons. You know what I mean? Like, I'll say like, you know, like emo. You know what I'm saying? Like he just be grinding, does everything. You know, from the videos to making beats to mixing and mastering, engineering things. You know what I'm saying? And then my dog Max 17.
Yeah.
Like he just got this raw voice that's just, I just be like, oh, that voice is just killer. You know what I'm saying? And say my boy Andre Elix, he, you know what I'm saying? He just
Heard that name before.
yeah, he just be spitting from the heart and just, you know, just You know what I'm saying? My sister Illa J, she a female that be doing
I was
it.
gonna ask you because I was going to your page. And my bad to put a
No,
pin
go
in
ahead.
Illa
No, go
J.
ahead. Go ahead.
Where has Illa J been?
Illa J had dropped some stuff, like a couple videos, I believe, like late last year. So she had a couple of things. Like so she was dropping a few things. In fact, I need to call my sister.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you, Illa J. I don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah. You gotta get the hit up. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, shout out my grandjale Cherie. She be singing on a few of my things. Like I just like anybody who I'm around. You know, it like inspires me in some kind of way, even if it's not like musically. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just like, you might just be funny or something, or you might just have like a good vibe about you. You know what I mean? But the people who closest to me, you know what I'm saying? Also shout out my dog Don Blanco, man, because you know what I mean. He been you know what I'm saying? He about to drop some stuff real soon. But yeah, it's like whether they got the passion for it or just just to keep you going. Like everybody around me inspires me, I'd say, in their own kind of ways.
That's good. Because you definitely want to keep a circle, not just a circle, just a plethora of people that you can go ahead and, in a sense, tap in for different type of needs.
Yeah.
That could be spiritual, creativity,
Right.
financial knowledge. Hey, bro, how do I upload this the right way and make sure I get the revenue back? You know what I mean? Like any type of thing like that. So you definitely want to have the right team around you. And that's why I also want to bring up, too, because like I said, I see a lot of people that you worked with. And let's just, like, for example, like somebody like Emo. You know what I mean? I see he's been around doing a lot, mainly on my side, me growing up.
Yeah.
Always like an OG. You know what I mean? Just looking at him like, damn, I wish I could one day do something with this guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, and so, like, seeing you work with him and, like, even going through your page and then, like, seeing how long you guys have worked with each other, you know what I'm saying? I think, I forgot the name of the album or the song you did, but you also produced it, too. And I didn't know you were a producer, you know, off the back either. But before we go into that, let's just talk about the whole group you actually have like laid out, because there's actually a lot of history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the people the names you mentioned. Guys, we're supposed to have Lil Six coming up here, soon.
Oh, shout out my dog, Lil
Yeah,
Six,
you know,
man.
Lil Six supposed to come up here soon. You feel me?
Yeah, Lil Six is
and
the
so,
homie, man.
yes, man, he's really dope, man. Got some great ass music. You feel me? So I have to get him on the show. Real nice friend of the show.
Yeah.
And there's a tie between a lot of people in Sacramento that you probably wouldn't know if you just listen to the music, watching the music, seeing videos.
Right.
You might think that everybody's just niggas.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody's just chilling with each other
Right.
and things like that. Until you actually realize that, oh, there's blood ties in here, or there's no family ties in all of these different types of movements.
Yeah.
So if you can, like, just explain like there's a tie between like your team and Black Market Records, correct? In a sense, is it still like that, or explain for me, brother?
I mean, not per. I mean, there are some people affiliated with me that have had ties to that, but me personally and anybody like that I'm affiliated with personally isn't really tied to them. Shout out to Said Singleton though, you know what I'm saying? I be seeing him watching some of my stuff, man. I'm saying you need to go and sign him, brother. But
He's like, I'm trying to get up on that.
I mean, hey man. I mean, look, I be seeing some of y'all watching my. You know, but not like a suit. No, but like you know, the closest tie I would say would probably be like you know Lil Six's uncle.
Yeah.
His brother Lynch. So you know he had ties there, and I know Emo knows Said, but no, we haven't really been. I've never really been formally introduced to Said, but I do respect what Black Market has done, and like they laid that foundation in Sac early on.
Definitely
not.
And like when I look at labels like a Black Market or like in all the other different labels that's coming up like now and things like that.
Yeah.
It seems like there really isn't one that we could just say like outside like the Mozzie camp and things like that, and everybody else doing like their other things, but everything's really tied to like gang life.
Yeah.
And so it's like it is what it is, but it's more sort of like I don't have, there's no real record label, or there's like no real like distinct sound of Sacramento at this point.
Yeah.
I can turn on anybody and it's like anybody's either sounding like somebody or they're doing something completely different, like something like you. I listen to your music, from the time that I've been introduced for like years on now, and everything you do, I'm not expecting. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
I don't expect that of nobody else. I expect you to always deliver some bars. You feel me?
Right.
Always gonna have a message to go ahead and rap from. So, in regards to that, like, what draws your inspiration to write bars? Like, cause you sound like you somebody that sits there and takes their time.
Yeah.
On that notepad.
Yeah. probably because I'm a '90s baby.
Yeah.
But you know, we also came up in and that's a lot of stuff I've been like fighting with you know what I mean? Because you know that's the era that I come from, and that's what I appreciate. Because you know, like the music means something. You know what I mean? But you know, just coming up and listening to the, you know, we came up in a dope era, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you told me your age, and you know what I'm saying? I only got, maybe a year and a half on you, but, you know, we came up in that
my sister's age, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? We came up in that golden era, you know what I mean? We came up when, you know, Death Row was popping, you know? We was young, but I still remember, the Chronic being played, Doggy Style being played, All Eyes on Me being played, you know what I mean? And then as I got older, experiencing the Jay-Z's and the Nas's, and, you know what I mean? So, like those bars are like, they mean something to me, you know, and I'm also a big Tech 9 fan, and
I was gonna
you know
say,
what I mean? So
the resemblance is there.
You know what I mean? And so it's like, just those bars are just so important, like for me, because you know, when I would hear people, you know, and it kills me sometimes when I hear people say, "Oh, the bars don't matter," and I'm like, "How don't the bar?" Like
explain, please.
There's a lot of cookie cutter. I don't know how clean we got to keep it on.
You don't have to keep, niggas
Oh,
say whatever the
there's
fuck
a lot
you want.
Oh, there's a lot of cookie cutter bullshit going on that I be hearing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all like, all I could say is, because I do it and I'm in it, I'm all like, don't let this shit fool you, like, because you might think a motherfucker up here, and it's like, but that's the illusion you got to put on, you know what I'm saying, which is cool, but it's just like, don't be, you know what I mean, but don't act like the bars don't matter, you know what I'm saying, because I've heard of people say shit like, you know, if you go sit with them A&Rs, or you meet somebody and they gonna ask you to spit a acapella, can you? Right. Or you gonna be rappers and be like, wow. Like, I mean, you might want to hear that bullshit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I think.
See, look, y'all done got this drink in me. Got me
nah,
spilling
nigga,
the truth,
talk your
man.
shit, nigga.
Okay,
Talk your shit.
Hold up. First of all, stop blaming my goddamn tonics. Everybody come in here blame their mouth on my tonics. If y'all don't cut that shit out. Hey, look, I'm glad you brought up the tonic, because what I tell you, I said we talking about this shit too much, because I tried to go to buy some more gin today to get some Empress, and it was gone.
Bruh.
So I had to go to another store, and it was gone. I said, y'all niggas done talk too much shit about this gin.
Can't be talking about it, man.
But look, I did find it. I bought like 3 bottles, so we good for a couple weeks.
Like, I'm gonna ask where you got it after this. I might need to take this at the crib.
Hey, nah, we'll let you know, man. It's the delicacy of NFM, man. We want everybody to be pulling up like we are.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, man. Real quick, man, before we make our great transition over to the music side of everything, we shed a quick light on your production. How long would you say your production was hand in hand when, like, actually going into, like, the music game? Like, what came off first? Because me, I was a producer first, like, from making beats like this with pencils in my hands and shit on levels to going on to Fruit Loop and then being like, I need a rapper.
Right.
Shit, me, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I became a rapper through my production. So how did it work out for you?
I was a rapper first.
Okay.
For sure. And then I started noticing that the rappers around me started making beats. And I was like, damn, I can't be the only one man out. I was like, let me see what's up, see what they know, see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, you know, looking up keys and chords, different things that blended together and things like that, and just getting different sounds, investing in sounds. Invest in your sounds. Yeah. Get you some, like, if you gotta invest in your sounds, you know what I mean? But that.
Wait, explain that, cause.
What does that mean?
Cause we talked about this before.
Oh, have we? Oh, you guys have?
Explain that. Go ahead. Invest in your sounds.
Put some money aside for your craft, and go ahead and go get either that Omnisphere, that Electra X, or that, you know, or that massive, you know what I'm saying? For my producer people that don't know what that is, and just go ahead and just invest in those sounds. You know what I mean? Because if you, I've heard some people make some dope stuff off of the.
See, I'm about to keep going with you.
Off the demo, which is cool. But I'm just like, but if you want to like increase,
get not the demo. Stop talking about the demo.
No, I've heard some.
Pay for your, I know, but damn, pay for your shit.
That's the torrent shit. Nigga, you get the torrents.
Come on, don't download.
Listen,
to be fair, we've all done that.
Okay, right.
We have all done it. We've all used the demo. We've all done some shit with that. We've got some free shit, and we've pirated some shit.
Yeah, right.
But when you become a professional,
Yeah.
you gotta act professional.
For sure.
realize.
Because you'll be mad as hell if somebody don't pay for the shit. If they download your record, right?
You're right.
Yeah, pay for your shit.
Yeah, right.
Pay for your shit.
Get the real version of Fruity Loops.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Producer edition and everything.
Right,
They get a
don't- right.
double XL and everything.
Yes.
And don't ask for mine because we can't use
We
it at
can't
the same
share.
Right,
time.
we can't be
share it.
on.
I'm gonna be making a beat. It's gonna stop. I'm about to call you like, bruh.
Registered user at this IP. You like, bitch, nigga. That's you, nigga.
Man,
Hey.
man in the motherfucker. You was
Hell
over there
yeah.
hitting that shit. You like, God.
What's that shit? The FL engine. That shit be coming up that little message.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
like you can't, So buy, invest in yourself, invest in those videos, invest in that promotion, invest in those ads, you
Yeah.
gotta invest in it. You know what I'm saying? I just saw, I've seen this post before, and it was Coach K,
Yeah.
one of the CEOs of Quality Control. He let it be known, like, yeah, man, like. With these #1 records, they was like, well, how much?
250.
I heard 200, but yeah, in that range,
Yeah.
yes, sir. Yeah, but you either way, 200, 250, yes.
That shit.
So it's just
expensive.
like exactly. So it's like if you like whatever level you're gonna start on, like if you thinking and some people don't believe me, they be like, nah, bro, you just upload it, it's gonna go viral and da, 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 da. I'm like, okay, well let me know how that works.
Right.
And okay, you holler at me when
when your shit hit
exactly.
a billion views,
you let me
nigga,
know how
in
that
3
how that
days.
yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But yeah, like just so it's all an investment in any business. You're not gonna open up a store without money. You're not gonna open up this law firm without
Right.
money. You're not gonna open up this real estate company without money. You know what I mean? So what makes you think in the music business you're not gonna have to handle the business along with the music?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
One thing I want to get into, and I'm gonna make the transition off of this one,
yes, sir.
because going back to like the beats, and this is a heavily debated topic within.
I think
I'll
I know what
say
you- I think I know
my
what you're gonna
household,
ask me.
like for my dad mainly, right? My dad, Dre on the track. Let me go to Instagram.
Dre, he's in there too.
Yeah, I know.
I
Dre
saw him.
on this thing. I know I've been conducting this interview. I'll get the shout outs before we get everything going. I see y'all, man. I see y'all. But me and my boy, me and my dad, Dre, you feel me?
Yeah.
We always have like this debate, and we're on the same side when it comes to it. How do you feel about producers
I feel like I know what you about to ask.
you ready for it?
I think I know.
Grabbing MIDI loops
I knew it.
and putting it in their songs and then moving it and just changing things around when they never touch the keys. They're really programmers at that point.
As soon as you
How do
said-
you feel about the programs like it was like Splice or something like that?
Yeah,
Splice,
yeah.
How you feel about those types of softwares and producers taking that and then just recreating that cookie cutter sound that everybody else has,
Right.
and then saying, "I'm a producer, I'm a beat maker, I should get this
Right.
critical acclaim as well."
You know, I have had this debate a couple of times. I'm gonna try to wrap it up as quick as I can, but I have had this debate because coming from a certain era, it was like, you had to like you on the, you figuring out what goes together and
Yeah.
layering it and all of that, and it does feel like a sense of cheating in a way, right? It kind of.
You see how hard it is
Yeah,
to get this question off because it's like,
it really is. It really is. But I feel like,
is it like sampling?
and I've heard that debate too. But I will say this because I've had some people tell me about it, and
Yeah.
I've went ahead about a year ago. I was like, man, let's see what this Splice shit about. So I went ahead and tried it out and seen. So every now and again, I might do both and just see what and mess with it just to see how it goes. But it does fit like I feel like it kind of just depends on what you're looking for. Now if you have like that love and that passion and that like, nigga, we ain't taking no damn
Yeah.
programming shit, or if you just like, look, I'm trying to get a bag and just like, nigga, what I'm saying? But also too, at the end of the day, what somebody else explained to me, like when I was talking, I believe it was Emo, but he was saying like, okay, but he was like, but he knows how to play shit too, so
Right.
he just, saying he been doing shit for a minute, so he like was telling me about it, and he was just like, but if you think about it, when you selling your beat, the person who's not privy to Fruity Loops or the production side, they couldn't have made that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't know about slapping the shit on there, maybe throwing gross beat on these few bars, or maybe chopping this part and adding the hats and the 808 and the kick and the snare, and then maybe blending in this other sample, or this other loop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really just think it really just preys on to really what your core is and really what you're trying to get out of it. You know what I mean? But also too, it's like also kind of keeping up with the times without losing really who you are too, because when you hear producers talk about I made 15 beats a day, it was like, well, yeah, nigga, because you
dropped
15
loops, nigga.
I've heard major producers mention that somebody will send them a beat to collab on, and they'll like have all the kicks and the hats that they did, and they might take that loop, throw gross beat on it, and resell it to, but they getting their bag on, so I'm like,
you can't hate on it.
And then the rapper, they don't know shit. As soon as they open Fruity Loops, they like, as soon as that shit go click click, you like, they're like,
what's that fucking sound?
I think it really just preys on like your core and just really what you believe,
See, like, so my only thing is my main thing, and like, I started talking about some people. My boy Johnny Tat said, "Thin line." It sounds like a thin line. And he said it sounds like it's an integrity thing too.
Oh, right, exactly.
So like, one thing I would say is that I never wanted to be placed in, let's say I'm in the studio, right? And then my ability to make the next track happened to be on how fast I could find the next sample that somebody else didn't click on.
Sure, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that was the only thing that I would say, like, that would be like, what would hinder me to even like go that route.
Definitely.
Because I would hate to be like, yo, K, bro, that beat you uploaded, bro, nigga, I need something like it.
Yeah.
Something just like it. And I'm like, oh shit. I really didn't make this beat.
You're
right,
right,
you know what I mean?
right.
And so it's like, now, instead of me being able to just go ahead and be like, no, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and just whip with something that's of me. Now I'm trying to find stuff that would just fit whatever somebody's asking for, and then I'm really trying to be on that constraint to stay right there.
Right.
I'll say the great thing about it is that these libraries have a plethora of sounds now, and you can do basically anything with it. So even if you change one note to the left or the right, or up an octave, down an octave, then it's technically a whole new sound. So I get it. The finesse. So it's like you said, like for the rapper, for example, I'm looking for a beat. It will behoove you to know that, damn, I bought this beat and 17 other producers then probably use the same sample, but you didn't know because you just bought a beat that sounded good.
Right.
My main thing is like, I would hate for one of these producers to like not change it up enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which they kind of don't do anyway, but not change it up enough. And then when you post your shit, you just getting copyright infringements on somebody else's stuff. Yeah. Because you're using the same samples and things like that. That's the only thing I would really hate.
But what I've realized too is that at the end of because we having producer talk right now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying we haven't like, you know what I mean? But what
I've you two and Dre Day on the track.
Right.
Ain't nobody else listening.
But honestly, from from what I've noticed, the rapper doesn't care.
Yeah.
Does it knock? Does it slap? Okay, the slap. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Give it to him.
Right.
Well, and it's the same argument as saying a DJ's not really a musician, right? Because if you got a rapper that has a DJ but not a band, the real bands that have musicians say, well, they're not even playing their own music, but they don't understand. They never been behind them tables,
right?
And it takes talent to make that shit work. That's and to get exactly the sound that you want out of it. Right. So it's almost the same argument, right?
Right. And another debate with that. Another debate with that is that, like, you know what I'm saying, like the OG DJs be mad at the new DJs because all they got is a computer.
DJs,
okay, well there we go.
I carried them tables and them records and shit.
But you got a Serato back there though, too, right?
I got Serato there now.
Yeah,
You got that right. I wish I had that shit back in the day just for the ease of it, because I was paying niggas to carry crates.
Right, exactly. So it's like I've heard that debate too, like he pulling up with a laptop and like a digital like scratcher, you know what I mean, and not even scratching you know what I'm saying? What?
Hey, look, I'm like, so switch it out, nigga. I can do it on that too.
Exactly.
Right. So I think at the end of the day, people should know how to do both. Like if you gonna mess with Splice, do that too, but also know how to you know what I'm saying, how to like know some notes, because also too, you might have to know how to put something in the
on
right key
and,
and put something right, and it might not be blending right. See, you know what I mean? So
learn how to drive stick, in other words.
Right.
Drive stick shift too, not just auto.
I'm still learning that. So,
Right.
look, I don't know nobody with.
Yeah, I ain't got nobody either.
I don't
nigga.
got nobody that got one. I want to learn, but I ain't trying to mess your shit up.
Right, like, yeah, bro. My cousin had a motorcycle, right, and he was be like, "Hey, hop on." I'm like, "I ain't trying to hop on your shit."
Oh, like by yourself?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
hell
"Hey,
nah.
go ahead, bro, hop." I'm like, "Nah,
nigga.
man."
That's how you learn.
Nigga,
Fuck,
go-
no,
hey,
I
listen.
ain't about to fuck up your shit,
Nah,
nigga.
'cause
It's your
If I offered
transportation.
though,
Your
he
ass
knew what he
did
was
it.
offering you.
Nah, nigga, that torque get a
Yeah, you
like,
feel
your
me?
ass,
Doing them front stops, nigga.
With
Like,
whiskey throttle.
your ass
Oh,
go.
shit.
Your ass, man.
oh man, brother.
Well, I'm glad you didn't do that, brother. So we
No,
can have
no,
it-
I didn't hop
so,
on. I
So we
didn't hop
can
on.
so we can have this interview. 'cause I
Exactly,
don't
man.
know.
And I would say we getting off to the right start, man. And Ant, you got the song queued up?
Man,
You got the song queued up?
who you talking to?
I know I'm not talking to, man. I got this. I just see you feel
Damn,
me?
you
Because
acting like you don't know.
I'm about to go ahead and make that, that swerve into the next lane. You feel me? Because we got my boy Mr. G with us, man. And what y'all don't know either is that I really wanted to give a spotlight to some of the old songs that we actually got submitted. So he didn't even know, but he submitted one of the songs that we played on season 1.
I do remember. I do remember.
So I'm actually really happy that, because I wanted to shed some light back on some of the old tracks because we want to get those plays back going again, man.
Right.
And because what people think is that you have an old song and it's like, nah, bro. Lizzo, remember Lizzo? That
Yeah.
song was out for like 2 years.
Yeah, it's 2 years old. When
And
it
then it hit.
Yeah.
And it was out for 2 years.
Yeah, I just had this debate not too long ago. Like
Yeah.
I was like, people don't even realize Sage the Gemini's Red Nose was out for 3 years.
Yeah.
Like Thrift Shop from Macklemore, like that was out for 3 years
Man,
before it even
before
hit.
it
So I'm
caught.
just all like,
That's
yeah.
what my dad be trying to tell us all the time, man. Like, yo, like, it don't matter. Like, keep pushing the songs because once that one hit comes, people will go back to other music anyway. You feel
Yeah,
me? So
facts. Right back.
keep pushing the songs. But
Facts.
Mr. G, we got Trap Drill. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Is it Mr. G? Call him KG. Is it Mr. G? Call him KG. Is it Mr. G?
KG on the beat. KG on the beat. KG on the beat.
See, this a trap drill. Find a way to get some pay. Whether you whip in the kitchen or out of the week, you work 5 days. See, this a trap drill. Find a way to get some pay. Legal or illegal, we just tryna find our way. See, this a trap drill. Find a way to get some pay. Whether you whip in the kitchen or out of the week, you work 5 days. See, this a trap drill. Find a way to get some pay. Legal or illegal, we just tryna find our way. Give me the money, all of the cash, I just wanna run it up. They talking about a recession that happened 10 years ago, go get your hustle up. However you gotta do it, best figure it out, go and find you a customer. Get you a team if you tryna score, call a timeout and just go and huddle up. See, I'm just trying to get money, bruh, that's the reason your girl wanna cuddle up. With Mr. G, the team got liquor and tree and nobody as fun as us. You know that you shouldn't have trusted us, that you feel like you a sucker, huh? I done turned you to a stutterer. Talk about yeah, man, shut up, bruh. You wanna get mad, start talking a whole lot of trash, just watch your mouth. Niggas be focused on these other niggas with no money up in their bank account. I don't be tricking, you tripping, you throwing some chicken just trying to get you some clout. And I be doing your woman like she was fast food, how a nigga be in and out. And I be looking so fly like I came from the sky, cause I was born on the cloud. I don't be walking around like I need someone to impress my family proud. When I was nothing, everybody loved a nigga, these suckers can't stand me now. Nigga, this Mr. G, G-Ward order, the fuck is you talking about? See, this a trap drill, find a way to get some pay. Whether you whip in the kitchen or out of the week, you work 5 days. See, this a trap drill, find a way to get some pay. Legal or illegal, we just tryna find our way. See, this a trap drill, find a way to get some pay. Whether you whip in the kitchen or out of the week, you work 5 days. See, this a trap drill, find a way to get some pay. Legal or illegal, we just tryna find our way. I can't discriminate how you put food on your dinner plate. Really don't want to insinuate any type of hate, let's set it straight. Cause when niggas get broke, that's when they like to instigate. But I got the type of armor that you niggas can't penetrate. No, I'm not fixing to cry cause a couple of things ain't went my way. I'm just trying to get my bread so I can celebrate. If you see an opportunity, go get it, don't hesitate. When my niggas start to separate, I notice that's when I elevate. I just wanna hustle, you already know that I'm bout to check. When you get the money, then you get the honey, and then you get your respect. And the way that I do it, I never been stupid, so I don't have no regrets. You need to listen, no, you're not competition, we never been nagging. I'm just trying to get my people to think, expand your intellect. I don't have to beat around the bush, you know that I've been direct. Nobody wanted to pass the ball, I had to come in the set. And I've been a rebel, dodging all of you devils, just look and tell I'm blessed. G. See, this a trap drill, find a way to get some pay. Whether you whip in the kitchen or out of the week, you work 5 days. See, this a trap drill, find a way to get some pay. Legal or illegal, we just tryna find our way. See, this a trap drill, find a way to get some pay. Whether you whip in the kitchen or out of the week, you work 5 days. See, this a trap drill, find a way to get some pay. Legal or illegal, we just tryna find our way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Once again, that was my boy, Mr. G, Trap Drill. If you can, because I've got the mics cut on so everybody can hear us, man. Can you give us a little backstory on that song for us, brother?
Oh yeah, man. I had recorded that in 2020, like right at the beginning of the pandemic. It was on my GWO project. We got the camera in here.
Yeah.
That's in it. Yeah. So like GWO kind of had, like the theme was kind of like what was going on, because I think all of us felt a little sense the world was coming, was going to a certain place. So, I just put out like an EP real quick, like 8 songs in and out. And like the theme was kind of just like those things I was going through at that time. Things are a lot better now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Trust
definitely.
me, like I'm cool, man. You see I got the chain, man. You see I'm out here, man.
He said,
I know,
see the
man.
name,
I
you
ain't
see the
came
name.
up, nigga, man. They can't hold a real nigga down. But that one was not a splice beat.
Yeah,
I
I ain't mad at you.
I know, I had to tell that because I don't know if they heard us when we said that shit. But yeah, that one was actually like played up with the, But yeah, it was trap drill, and I feel like it was kind of like a trap beat, kind of a drill beat. But then I was all like, okay, like. But then I felt like it was kind of like a term. I was like, okay, trap drill, like we getting money, like it's a drill, like we getting to the money, like pronto, like we need like now.
See, what I liked about the beat, because like as a producer, because it also reminds me of I press keys. You feel me?
A little bit.
When it comes to these types of beats, that London drill. That when you
the
when
UK,
you
the UK
and you
drill.
glide that 808, you feel me?
Yes.
To me, the gliding the 808 is one of, like, not saying the trickiest things, but the timing of knowing when to go ahead and do it all and when to go ahead and actually put that accent on.
Yeah.
To me, that was like the best part of it. To me, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, when it comes to you, you're like a very, very lyricist rapper. You're a very good lyricist, and so like every time I listen to the words, I'm trying to see exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
And so when I hear your songs, I don't put into a box like, oh, can I hear this on the radio? I don't hear Tech Nine on the radio.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so
Right.
it's like when I compare you to a rapper, I see exactly like,
Right.
what flow is he sounding like to me?
Yeah.
Is he achieving that flow?
Right.
How's the beat? Yeah, he made the beat too. Now I'm listening to it as a producer.
Right.
Does it sound right? Now I'm listening as an engineer. I'm like, man,
Right.
so I'm like, it's cool. So
Right.
when you sent that song in season 1 and went red, you feel me?
Yeah.
So ain't no reason to even go ahead and, cue it back up for a red or blue.
Right.
That right there was more of like a homage song coming back to season 1,
Yeah, appreciate
turning
it.
around to season 4. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So like, I really appreciate that. You have anything to say about the song? That you
No, I
wanted to
liked
bring
it the
back
first
up?
time. I liked it the second
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I still like
it's
it.
a solid track.
Oh yeah, we also working on a GWO mini movie with my boy Mike Films. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, okay. So what are me and Kelly gonna play in this movie?
Hey, look.
I could do something.
Hey,
you
me
know,
too,
I
nigga. I can
Hey,
do
look,
something.
hey, look. I'm gonna tell you this though. Like you think I'm playing? Look, cause it's like a real mini movie, but the last song is gonna be trap drill. So we got a party bus scene. Look,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you about it later. I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
I ain't mad.
I hear
I
you.
don't want to get nobody in trouble.
All
but
right. All I'm saying is me and Kelly want to be in it.
Yeah,
hey, look.
yeah, give me a role, man.
I'm
you
gonna
know,
talk.
I can do a little
I'm gonna
acting.
talk to y'all off the air.
All right,
I hear
all right,
you.
fair
Okay.
enough.
Right, I gotcha.
Just some criticism of the track, though. I got some people sitting in the chat. Other than the fire emojis I got on Twitch, I do have.
Oh, don't be saying no bullshit now. No, I'm
You're right.
just
You
playing.
feel
No,
me?
I'm just
We talking
playing.
like-
No, I'm
Hey,
just playing.
nigga, we
No, I'm
real
just
on this
playing.
show.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just
Gotta
playing.
give
Go
both
ahead.
sides nowadays.
Go ahead.
So my boy Johnny Tatch, he did say that. This is like I said, this is 2 years ago now. He said the flow sounded kind of dated. Wanted you to switch it up, and then he also said that that it sounds like you'll be really good on like boom bap New York type soul beats, and that's one thing that I actually would agree if you were to, not say straight away what you're doing, but I would actually love to hear what you would sound on a beat that was like based in like New York, the '90s, tribe type feel.
You know, it's funny. I never
even
tried,
a Joey Badass type.
Yeah,
you know,
I never tried
York.
that. You know, it's funny. I'm gonna tell you though, like I don't know if y'all done heard the new Conway album.
I haven't.
You ain't heard it? Do y'all
I'ma
mess
go to
with
it.
Griselda at all? Like Conway, Benny
Here
the
and there,
Butcher.
here and there.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's very here and there.
Yeah,
though.
right. Like they definitely keeping that kind of spirit alive. But you know, I might go ahead and try that though.
Yeah,
I might really go ahead and try that though.
I think it'll be
just to see what's up.
I think
with
it'll be a good fit for you as well. And
Yeah.
another lane, you feel me? Because I was going through your catalog today, and a lot of your songs, or not even just your songs, the concept will be dark. You know, you gotta agree with me. Your concepts on everything you do
I've heard that before.
is dark.
I've heard that before.
But
You said that before.
yeah, I heard that before.
yeah, I heard. Have I said that?
Right, you know. And then when you listen to the songs, it's up to you to determine exactly which side you're going to partake in and which side you're going to gravitate towards. 'Cause I hear you listen to a song like a trap drill, and initially you would say legal or illegal.
Right.
You feel me?
Oh
And so
yeah,
you
right,
always make
right.
like you basically say, you give people the parallel road to cross on, and you give them the fork to go ahead and walk on too.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of like smooth. So I do definitely take note of that.
Dang, he really listening for real, because that's really my life. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a lot of our lives. We all
Yeah.
walk a parallel. You know what I mean?
To add on that, Kanye had recently said that, well, not recently, but it was like, I think it was a documentary. But he was basically saying something about when he does a verse, right? Typically he does 3 verses. No, back in the day we did 3 verses. Typically. So it was like the first 2, you can kind of do whatever you want to. You can get as raunchy as you want to, but that third verse was like the redemption verse. That's the verse that you tie it all back in together, and you kind of like offer like a atonement for everything you said for the first 2 verses. So if you was really, really raunchy, the first 2 verses, you might tie it all into each other and be like, it's always like, it was and when you start listening to some of his songs, you start to hear the type of like the storyline people would draw out, and things like that. Like it will be like for example, Gold Digger, right? The whole thing was talking about the girl, right? The whole song talking about the girl, and then at the very last verse he flipped it,
Right.
and when you get on, he like, yo, ask for a white girl, and he flipped at the end, and it was kind of like all right, I was talking shit about y'all so long.
Right.
Let me give y'all a little atonement y'all can go to sing to too.
We finally got a little revenge. At the
Yeah,
end.
you feel
Like,
me?
we
And it
love
was
you.
cool.
You know,
So
right,
like, that was definitely like something I learned, just by just keying into those things. But we in the music review section, man. So let's get track number 2 ready. And formerly, I don't even know if he still goes by his name, but if y'all been rocking with us since the first season, his name used to be Lurk. It is now I Press Keys, all lowercase.
Yeah.
And this guy right here, I would say, I'm not even gonna give an introduction. I ain't heard some of his beats in so long. I just want to hear it. Man, we got I Press Keys, Self Affliction. Let's get it.
Baby, don't go too deep. I'm drowning in waves, yeah. It's too complicated. Too complicated. Nobody gonna tell me
Consumer music, you might just say dope beat or I heard it at a rave before. You know what I mean? But as a producer, sound engineer, I'm listening to it like, man, these Glides bros doing is crazy. Man, he dropped the transition and didn't come back on the 1. He waited until the 3 and came back. Listen. I was like, no. Every time he says something, man, I typically go red, and I think that was damn near all the time. So I'm red photo on I Press Keys. Hand it off to the guest right here, man. How you feel about the beat that we just heard?
I mean, I definitely feel the same way. Like, like just listening to the chops and just beats together, like any kind of.
I mean, so like that's why it did not have another 16 on it. The girl voice, to me, it reminded me. If you guys know who this is, all you need is a girl singing on it in a high pitched voice.
Yeah.
repeating the same 8 bars
Right.
all song with different effects on it,
Right.
and that's the song. So that's definitely the formula that I can hear with this one as well, going into that move.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I press keys, lurk.
Yeah, but I feel like Fat Man Scoop would have threw that off. Like this.
Fat Man Scoop.
This was so much of a smooth.
It's
It
a
was
vibe.
smooth.
It's a
vibe.
smooth laid back, but we don't need no throw your hands in the air. You didn't kill my buzz. I'm over here drinking this shit. This motherfucker. But,
Oh shit! See now I gotta hear somebody mesh it up together. I need somebody else.
right. We're gonna see if we get it right. Yeah.
Oh man, but definitely, man, definitely. But he also said he was loving the voice too. Yeah, I think that was a great choice of the sample that he chose.
It was
for
a
the
good
voice.
choice.
But yeah, man, let's get to our next song, man. We got track number 3. We got South Sac Savvy, triple S on it. You feel me?
Hey.
It's called Dark Clouds, featuring my boy Bolo 4800. Let's get it.
What you got going on? Dark clouds been over me lately, I've been feeling like I'm cursed, I know it's God. But I ain't really in the church, if they love me and care about you, why they hit you with earth? Bitch, I'm thugging until I'm Monday and they put me in earth. Yeah, I can talk. So when you see me, bitch, I'm shot a lot of guns. The whole city full of violence. Growing up, I didn't listen, consider me as a problem. Lately, I've been keeping distance, been feeling nobody got me. Growing up, I didn't listen, consider me as a menace, free my dogs. Why them crackers give them that sentence? Ain't worried about all that clout, bitch, don't add me up in your mentions. Bitch, I'm bound to run you down for that capping and that pretend. Hey, what's the deal? Where you been? Lately, Savior been out the way, ain't myself, but I'll be back. Ain't gon' make it no other way, I put my all up in this rap. Ain't gon' take me, can't let them get me, put my all up in this strap. Bitch, who is you? You're not my dog. No little niggas up in my circle, only gang up in this booth. And my niggas gon' air it out when it's that time, yeah, they gon' shoot. If I love you, you know I got you, that's on gang, it's full of I can talk. So when you see me, bitch, I'm shot a lot of guns. The whole city full of violence. Growing up, I did.
Was interstate thugging, really tearing up the road. Get in the room with the people, watch how quick they fold. Post up.
This is off to my co-host Ant. How you feeling with this one?
You know, for a second, I was like, "Ugh, y'all about to mess this up." And then that beat dropped, and I was like, "Never mind."
It was a nice rangy kick on that.
It was,
motherfucker.
that shit hit, and I was
That
like,
shit was-
"Okay."
Yeah.
And then when that second verse hit, that beat hit, boom, and I was like,
Yeah.
"All right, I'm good with this one." Yeah, this is red folder for me. I like this track.
Talk to me.
And man, it's definitely a vibe. It goes with what's going on. Like right now, it's very
You right.
current. It's very current. You know what I mean? I ain't really got no complaints about it, really.
Do you have anything to boost them up? Like any type of like things like, you would say do this, or like you would say solid track.
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? If it was playing on the radio in the car, it sounded like something I would hear on the radio.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so.
I mean, it's smooth, it's solid.
Right.
And I agree when it comes to that. You know, one thing that we always stress here at the show is get your auto tune right. You feel me?
Right.
Because when you have the auto tune and it's
Yeah.
super out of pitch or is it super whiny, then it makes bad for the ears. You feel me? And so like one thing
And I would
would
have roasted
say,
it immediately.
Yeah, he would have roasted it immediately.
I'm
That
hard
would've-
auto-tune.
on the
that would have been the
auto-tune.
first thing.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm hard on the auto-tune.
You know what I mean? So like one thing I would say is that everything came in tune, and then like you said, when that beat dropped, it was really good, and I think he utilized it really good, actually getting a feature on this one. Yeah. Some people like they ride it out, and they always not saying think, because sometimes they do have a really good song, but that feature might throw a little more splash on it, and I think like having that voice change of a rapper too really offset it and did it some justice.
I'm gonna tell you what's hella funny. Is like me and Bolo 4800 follow each other, man. So I don't know, man. Hey, shout out to Bolo 4800, man.
Yeah, see, I actually
we actually on the same. What about Instagram people? Man?
Bolo he tapped in. He was on the last season too, but Bolo tapped in last week. He was like, "Nigga, my song, I missed my song," and I was like, "I got you next week, bro. I got you next week."
Right.
So bro actually sent me. Yeah, I had a song that was already queued up for him, right? And he sent me a whole new song, which was this one.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Nigga, you got me playing around. Knows what to pick. I knows what to pick. You feel me?" So I ended up going with this one. And also, I just seen Bolo. Just speaking of him, my nigga was in like 7 lives last night, nigga. I had my alerts going off with Bolo, nigga. Like, Bolo into a live. I'm like, damn, nigga. I'm clicking it. Yeah, I'm clicking it. Like, what's going on? You feel me? Nigga was rapping, roasting niggas. I was like, oh shit. You feel me? So, shout outs to Bolo, man. Real talk, man. That was a good song, man. I'm definitely going red on that one. for the entire song. There was nothing that I would say needs to be corrected. Like you said, if it was on the radio, it would be smooth sailing. You feel me?
Right.
So let's get to our next song, man, which is actually going to be Yourself. You want to go ahead and give us a little background on the song before we get into it?
Man, let me see what song. Oh, it's this one. Oh, yeah. let me read my list. Make sure I got this motherfucker. No, yeah. Like this is actually the project that me and my bruh Max 17, worked on like, late last year. Your Worst Nightmare. We just had, pandemic time.
Yeah.
Just knocking shit out. And the beat came from these producers out of Denver, Slaptism Beats. And they just some cool brothers, man. They was just all like, yeah, bro, just pick something, bro. And I just heard this beat, and it was just like, I felt like it was something for me to like talk my shit on, and just, and it was something, I always strive to go for something, you mentioned like something different, like something, you know what I mean? Because, being from Sacramento, I feel like sometimes we stick to that sax sound, that lane, that, you know what I'm saying, which is cool, but, but I always, I'm a huge Outkast fan, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And I remember like there's a skit out, Andre was all like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, when you had that new Rabbit you was driving, you couldn't just pull up with the same type of shit. You had to come with the new kit or the new, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why all they out. So, yeah, but yeah, we got Smoke featuring me and my dog Max 17 off Your Worst Nightmare. And they don't really want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Let's go, man. Let's get it.
Business is, it's your boy Albeats for season 9, rocking with my dude DJ Navigator right now. Slap to some beats.
Slap to some beats, baby.
I know it's hard to breathe when you feel it in your lungs, feeling like they're about to collapse before the song is done. The smoke, it fills the room, no matter how hard you try to run. You know you can't escape when them particles in that carbon come. You thought that it was fun, but now you coughing and you sneezing. Now they call you Lil Tunchi because you getting wheezy. The fireman, I don't even know if he could save you. Gagging for your breath while you're trying to reach for your inhaler. This type of smoke will have you hooked up to ventilators. Me pray to Jah someone can save you before you go up like escalator. But this could put you down like elevator, or vice versa, see you later. All of these little babies should be in incubators. See, all these folks like to gloat, but they come up short, and then they start to lose hope with fumes up in their throat. You ask about me, they probably tell you I do the most. No, it ain't no joke. They don't really want no smoke. When they feel it, probably gonna choke. When they catch a whiff and sip the dope, they don't really want no smoke. Rapping tight around your throat, put you down while you tryna stay afloat. They don't really want no smoke. When they feel it, probably gonna choke. When they catch a whiff and sip the dope, they don't really want no smoke. Rapping tight around your throat, put you down while you tryna stay afloat. They don't really want no smoke.
I got them lined up just to get a hit of me. Pay the tax plus the fee. I brag to your family, your friends. Top shelf 360 for the win. Mix me with the handy hit. I even go great with gin. Break me down and roll me up. Down in hell deeply. Mr. Ripley can't believe how good I taste. It's time to face the facts. You need to relax and I got just what you need. Trust me. Let me fill your lungs with the smoke. It's time to choke. Do it again. Don't be stingy. Pass it to a friend. Brag about my prime. Let it the way I was wrong. Damn, I got you in the zone, don't I? This is what I call a body high. Just to steal it, don't try to move too fast. Up past, been the golden rule. Only a fool think he cool enough to break the rules, babysitter. I can make you rich, just dig a ditch and plant my seeds, raise them up properly and give
They
all
don't really
praise to
want
me.
no smoke. When they feel it, probably gonna choke. When they catch a whiff and sip the dope, they don't really want no smoke. Rapping tight around your throat, put you down while you tryna stay afloat. They don't really want no smoke. When they feel it, probably gonna choke. When they catch a whiff and sip the dope, they don't really want no smoke. Rapping tight around your throat, put you down while you tryna stay afloat. They don't really want no smoke.
Yes, yes, yes. Once again, right there, that was Mr. G, Max 17, Smoke. I'm going to go ahead and give my analysis on it real quick. So, ideally, I actually like the concept of the song. The one thing I would say that really bothered me though is that I do wish there was more like hard hitting punchlines. You feel me? Like hit me like in my stomach when it comes to the smoke. I wish it was more really hard hitting punchlines. The beat, I think it was actually a really, really good beat selection. The thing about it is that people, when they listen to beats, they usually go with, like you said, what's up today. So also knowing that where you're going and what you're trying to do is trying to go something different. Like I said, I look at you, I put you in like the rappers like Tech Nine, Hop Scene, and things like that. When I think about like beat selection, it's like I'm not expecting to have like a beat of today. And so when that beat went to those piano breakdown, and then Max 17 started rapping, it was like cool. One thing that I would say, in regards to Max 17 as well, is that his voice, like you said earlier, he has a really, really good rap voice. Like it really, really sounds like his presence is really there. Only thing that I dislike about when he raps is that I would get so hyped up on the next bar, and then he will switch the word. And I'd be like, oh shit, where he going with it? And then I'd be like, okay, I know the next word, or I know the next rhyme at least. And they'd be like, oh shit, we're going somewhere else. So it made it kind of hard for me to continually follow with him. Overall, I do believe it was a good song, but it's kind of teetering on me when it comes to it. So like, I'm still right there. I do want to hear what my brother got to say about it before I get my final judgment. But it's right there, and I want to see exactly where he tips me at. Where you at, brother?
See, I hate when Kalen does it.
I love doing it to him.
I know you do, because you ain't shit.
Cliffhangers, man. Cliffhangers.
For me, though, it's not a cliffhanger, because I'm always going to be real, okay? This song, there's two things that bother me about it, okay? And it bothers me enough that I'm probably going to, I'm telling you this is a blue folder for me, okay? I like this song, but it's missing something because it's got this whole dark edge going through it the whole time. There's no juxtaposition for that. There needs to be some, you got to see that there's at least a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not there. It just is dark, and it's just staying dark. It's not going to ever get better, okay? And that kind of bothers me. And all it would take is maybe moving that sample up an octave, and that changes it, because now that gets you into a higher register, okay? And that's, again, it's me. Don't take it personal.
Oh, no.
The other thing is that Vincent Price sample is too well known. It's too well known, and I hear it through the whole song, and it started to get on my nerves because I kept hearing that sample.
So
and
I'm super. Sure. I didn't know.
Is that Vincent Price?
100%.
I was like,
that is.
I don't know the fuck Vincent Price is.
Okay, well that's the sample from Thriller.
Oh,
that's
is it for real?
Yeah.
That's the laughing part. I thought
the
you
laughing
the
part.
Indian
No.
part.
The laughing part. The laughter. That's the Vincent
you.
Price laughter from Thriller. That's the exact same one.
Yeah.
And it's too well known. It's, you know what I'm saying? Unless you play it to, some of these high school kids, they wouldn't know maybe, but for the most part, people know that that's that same one from Thriller. Right. What I would have done with it, though, is turn it around. If you switch that shit in reverse, now the laughter sounds backwards, and you lose that whole Vincent Price vibe, but you still get the same effect from it, or a different one. Like I said, it was dark and never got light for me, so that was a blue folder.
Got you. I'm still right there with it. I'm trying to see exactly where I'm at, and it's not because I'm trying to be controversial either. This one really kind of set in the middle, because I love the beat. I love what you guys were doing on it, but like I said, there was probably just something I was right there missing. And we do have a few people up in here, and we said this last week. I'm going to go ahead and see what y'all want to see, and what y'all were going to throw this song. I'm really right there with it, but I do want to see what y'all feel. Y'all
ain't no purple folders.
Ain't no purple folder. Ain't no purple. You feel me? It's red or blue. You feel me? So it's like...
take a stand.
Yeah, take a stand on this one. You feel me? I want to see where y'all going to be at on this one. If y'all don't vote in the next 15 seconds on any platform, I'm gonna just go ahead and go with whatever I fucking just want to go with based off the time. You feel me? So I got fucking 15 motherfucking seconds. I'm up in this shit. I'm gonna keep talking and think. You feel me? Thinking about what happened.
I gotta add the timer.
Yeah,
I gotta add the poll. There is a way to add a poll to the Twitch at least. So if they're on Twitch, they would be able to actually vote.
Because I got somebody said ain't no light necessary when it comes to that, and I know
that's their vibe. I mean, that's cool.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, my main thing is taking on that vibe. So you remember when controversial rapper passed away, Triple X, right? Remember when he made that album, and he was like, this album isn't for everybody. This album is for people that's going to lock themselves in the room, listen to this album, and shut the fucking door.
Right.
With darkness.
His name is Triple X?
XXX.
Oh, XX.
I said it
XX.
easier.
Oh,
I said it
okay.
easier. You know what
I
I mean?
had to make
I
sure I
thought
knew
you-
you were so. Okay, yeah.
Like Triple X, you mean Triple H?
Yeah, I didn't
Like,
know. Right. I didn't know.
Nigga,
Who it
all
was. Okay.
missed and shit.
Right.
You feel me? Nah, I'm just what you call it? I try to go to the place that the artist was going to,
Right.
and not just always go to say, "Well, I listen to the song personally," because
Right.
I know there's rock and roll songs I want to purposely. I mean, on a given day, but typically, you
Right.
feel me? It is what it is. I don't see anybody replying. I think y'all scared to say something, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Sometimes you guys say,
yeah,
say
I'm gonna go
what
ahead
it
and
is.
agree with my boy right here. I'm gonna say because it was too many things I would say that drove me away from the sound. I'm gonna have to go with Blue as well. I wanted to give you guys a chance to go ahead and be a part of the discussion on this one, like y'all always are. But we'll go ahead and move it to the next song on this
But
one.
before you do, I want to say
Yeah.
that, you know, when I said it needed a juxtaposition, a light direction, I'm not talking about lyrics, and I'm
Right.
talking about the vibe of the song. I understand exactly what you were saying. I get the bar. I'm listening to that. I'm talking about musically as an artist. I want to hear. You always want balance, right? You always got to come to the conclusion of the melody. You got to hear that conclusion at the end. And if you don't, it messes with your brain. Your brain can't process it right. And that's what I'm saying. It's musically. It's not the lyrics. It's not the vibe. It's supposed to be dark. I get that. Musically, there should be a juxtaposition for me from that dark side.
Nice. Let's
Sorry.
see. No, it's all good. It's all good. Like, my boy, real nigga over here. You feel me? Like, you know what this show is. This is our second interview, but we don't typically do in-face music reviews. So this is how it is. You feel me? Like,
This is a real nigga though.
yeah,
He said this. He
Mr.
put
G
that
is
shit
a
up
real
there.
nigga. You feel me? Like, niggas know how to take whatever the case is. You feel me? So it ain't about holding shit back. It's about actually offering stuff up. And then the main thing about this show is we like for you to explain some things. You feel me? Like, oh, what was your mindset? What was your thought process
Right,
in this
right.
one? Because when we do that too, that also helps us out. I remember one time this nigga was like, "Man, this fucking song sucks, man. This shit." Somebody he was like, "This shit sucks, right?" I don't fucking know. Now he's like, "This shit sounds some poetry shit."
You gotta tell me later.
And I was like, "Hey, this nigga actually did say a spoken word." And he was like, "Oh, well then, you know."
Oh, never mind. Yeah,
it's a
that was
different song.
legit.
It's a
Right,
different
right.
song,
Well, you got to know the intent, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you feel
we're
me?
right.
But definitely, man. But yeah, I'll say for today, this song's gonna go Blue. I definitely want to hear more from you both. We do got another song. Listen close at the end of the day, but I definitely want to hear more for this one, and we'll keep it moving with the show. So track number 5, we got OG Rello Freaky, produced by Johnny Yayo. Let's get it.
Chain on this bitch. Hey, yo, turn me up a little bit. Ooh. I be telling these niggas I'm really good. Shake your money maker, shake your money maker. Yeah. Shake your money maker, shake it. All these dollars, baby. She in love with paper. I've been running after that bag, I'm a paper chaser. Once I'm done making this cash, I'ma see you later. Blast. I made this shit look easy. Ice on freezy. Now she wet like Fiji. Say she need her a good time, but she don't need me. She be classy in them streets with me, she freaky. Yeah. Shake it. Money, throwing, high, flow. Reside from the low end. Some slight nut major up in this bitch, you know my fucking slogan. She know it too, divide them thighs and leave her pussy soaking. I'm OG baby, Mr. Cheapskate, I can't spend a token. She say she seen me with a bag, wanna get to know me. I say that's cool, you bad and bougie, don't think I ain't noticed. Just send your kids to their granny house, make sure your slide is open. And when I enter that, don't catch feelings, baby, no post of me on the internet. And your Instagram be popping, I can't get attached. Why pay 40 when this 4 gon' get her wet? Shake your money maker, shake it. All these dollars, baby. She in love with paper. I've been running after that bag, I'm a paper chaser. Once I'm done making this cash, I'ma see you later. I made this shit look easy. Ice on freezy. Now she wet like Fiji. Say she need her a good time, but she don't need me. She be classy in them streets with me, she freaky. Yeah. Join the wave, bitch, I been away. Ice on, and I'm super cold. I can't feel a thing. Python, way I squeeze her ass. Say she overcame. Put it down, then get out the way. I got dough to make. Squad here, and they gon' get active. Better pump your brakes. You got niggas, we got niggas. That's why Tico brought the Drake. Tough up on computers, but we'll bitch up when we face to face. You ain't got no issues, you be copying what niggas pace. I'ma be a real one to the grave. I can never change. Women say they trust me, they just don't believe in shit I say. Got that juice, no minute made. She fuck with me anyways. Yeah, yo, drop that beat, she gon' get freaky. She gon' make it quake. Shake your money maker. Shake it. All these dollars, baby. She in love with paper. I've been running after that bag. I'm a paper chaser. Once I'm done making this cash, I'ma see you later. Blast. I made this shit look easy. Ice on freezy. Now she wet like Fiji. Say she need her a good time, but she don't need me. She be classy in them streets with me. She freaky. Yeah.
Songs, my bad. We always talk about this. Songs that end super abruptly. Like, damn, nigga, give me some time to asphyxiate my ears to the transition and whatever. You know, songs that end abruptly are really, really hard to take in. However, this vibe right here, it's really commercial. I wouldn't say there's like nothing like negative I would say about it. There's like nothing I would be like, oh shit, the greatest bars ever. This right here is like a typical commercial type track that I can hear anywhere. I can put anywhere, and you know, just easy flow. You know what I mean? When it comes to like the red blue folder of it, just based off of that, you know, typically it would go red because the vibe of it all. For me, it would typically go red. I do want to hear what y'all want to say though. I'm gonna pass it out to my boy, Mr. G, and see what you got to say about this track right here.
Dang, I feel like you almost said everything I was going. I mean,
It's
like
typical,
like what,
commercial.
Right, like this.
It's vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, you know, it's like
I mean that's kind of what I said about the other one. It was like the same. It was like current. It was, you know, but not like you said, nothing really bad about it.
You gonna skip it if it comes up on your playlist?
I mean, it depends on what mood I'm in.
Where you at?
If I'm in the mood, if I'm just driving someplace, like, you know, on a trip or something, I might let it play. But if I'm in the mood to hear some bars or something, then I'm gonna skip it.
You skipping that?
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I feel like I'm teetering a little bit. Like I said, it ain't bad. I don't feel like it's bad, but it just depends on what mood I'm in. If I'm in a party vibe or if I'm just in that mind state where, you know what I mean. So
let's hold off on it. I like cliffhangers.
Yeah, right.
Where you at, brother?
You can't use the same string sample
all through
the whole entire song. You have to change it up because if you don't, your brain, especially an artist, we pick that shit up.
Yeah.
And you're like, if listen, stop being cheap. Just hire the nigga up the street that can play that shit and let him play it for you.
That's
because
that producer on Splice, nigga.
Exactly. It'll have that. It'll have that live feeling.
Hey, nigga, we getting too real, man. That nigga, that gin and tonic, nigga. We gonna let you motherfuckers. That's a producer on Splice, nigga.
Because I was vibing to the song until my ear said, "Nigga, that's the same sample over and over and over. You're not Marshawn Lynch, nigga. Change it up." I like this song, okay?
I had indigo vibes on me.
I like the song. Right. I don't like the repetitiveness of it. You know what I'm saying? It just it slid. I'm gonna skip that shit. I'm gonna listen to it one time, but the next time it comes up, I'm probably not gonna listen to it. Right. That's just me. That's just me. I know, nigga. Look, if you have ever watched the show, I am picky about samples.
Yeah.
If I heard that shit before, if you fuck up the sample, if you drag it out, I'm gonna be on you about your samples. Here we are again. Fix your samples.
J Boogie 33, I see you. He said, "Play this in the strip club. They're gonna fuck with the hook, but the ending was a little rough." Yeah, man. Like
it is a strip club beat, though.
Yeah,
it really is. Got that vibe. I can see that.
Well, right. You know, like
that ain't necessarily a good thing.
How you feeling though? Where you at? Are you blue?
I'm blue.
Okay, I like that. Cliffhanger.
You know what? I'm gonna be like,
be a real nigga, man.
No, I had shit, nigga. You know, I'm Mr. Motherfucking G.
Exactly.
Nigga.
You feel me? Be a real nigga.
Nigga. No, I'm gonna tell you this. It's gonna be blue Monday through Friday, red Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, you hey,
that's probably he's probably right.
Though.
But that's 5 out of 7, nigga. That's blue.
That's blue. All right. I like that. We ain't gonna debate. All right, man. OG Rello, I need some more music from you, bro. You feel me? Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for staying with us too.
And come back too, and bring us another song, and make me eat my words. Come back with another one.
Yeah, that's all we want to do.
Man, you gonna have me out here fighting rappers and shit.
Nigga, he in Chicago.
Man,
you
he
safe.
in Chicago, nigga. Don't worry.
No,
He's like, that's some drilling niggas.
Right, I can't go to Chicago now.
That's some drill niggas.
I know. I'm gonna be walking through the South Side. They gonna be like, man, I heard you gave out shit a blue folder, motherfucker. I'm gonna say, well, nigga, I didn't like it.
Right, nigga. Shit. Nah, man. It's all vibes, man. We try to the main thing about it, us here and not everywhere else is that we're gonna try to debate not even our point. We're gonna talk about the song until we find out where the fuck we walk into.
Right, but
you know
y'all,
what I'm saying?
but y'all also do music, so it's like y'all listening from a DJ
a little
Yeah.
detail,
point,
a little detail.
artist.
Yeah, but that's what's going to help the
Producer
artists as well too,
for
right?
sure,
We know, I
right.
mean, come on, you know, you can't look if you only one, you wouldn't appreciate it.
Right. But I really wish that there was like more people who listen to it like that, because if they played that for probably like a bunch of like younger people or something, they ain't gonna give a fuck.
They hitting the name and everything.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna give a damn.
Motherfuckers
They
do all
gonna
that
make
shit.
20 records like that, and that's cool. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because but nah, yeah.
Definitely the audience matters and things like that, you feel me? And that's like a big deal. But overall the song wasn't a bad song, just like from some few things that we would love for you to have made it a little more complete. But let's get the show moving, man. We got my boy Nuns, Big Clouds. Let's go.
TNT was good with it. When life hands me lemons, I smoke lemon haze. Ain't a time in the day that I won't blaze. Fish for breakfast. I brought in hella weed, you can keep the extra. Light a blunt of lifestyle, you peep the sweatshirt. She wanna roll the wood, but I didn't let her. She really fucked with it, cause I smoke better. Huge shout out to my plug Hector. I ain't got time for the nonsense. An eighth in the wood just for the conscience. We can smoke on the deck, but I prefer the boxing. She ain't tripping cause she don't smoke often. That'll change if you fuck with me. She really wanna break down some nugs with me. Home of the giants, I'm sucker free. She really love nature, so we smoke the tree. Wanna smoke? Let's burn it down. Let's burn it down. Let's burn it down. Pulling big nugs at the pound. 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 Just know that I don't fuck around. Light a blunt. Always blowing big clouds. Always blowing big clouds. Always blowing big clouds. Always blowing big clouds. Light a blunt. Light a blunt. Meant to always be high. Stay lifted. Stay rolling. The motherfucking lifestyle. The night just started, but I've been sparked it. The weed I'm rolling, you couldn't find on the market. Don't get jealous, I just smoke it. Shout out to my plug, got me with the best thing rolling. Nugs hella purple with some hair that are orange. Got me knocked out, I'll get back to you in the morning. Making overcast, the weed I got moving fast. In and out of state, Missouri said they fucking with the gas. Their shit is trash, I can't even trade. Only good for hash, and throw the rest away. Like a renovate, I'll tear the house down. Fill it up with lights, it's a spot now. Making big clouds whenever I'm around. Pulling big nugs out of different pounds. The head rush from the blunt sometimes make me dizzy. Whole thing to the neck got me feeling silly. Wanna smoke? Let's burn it down. Let's burn it down. Pulling big nugs at the pound. 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 Just know that I don't fuck around. Light a blunt. Always blowing big clouds. Always blowing big clouds. Always blowing big clouds. Always blowing big clouds.
We on, Ant? We on? Yeah. We on? Okay. That was just the rest of the beat fading off, man. Yeah, so for this one right here, man, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to my boy Ant, because he had a lot to say while we was listening to the song. So go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
I actually didn't have anything
I
to
know.
say. I said nothing. I was blamed for some shit, but I said nothing.
Talk to us, brother.
Okay, first of all, I don't want nuns. I did not like this at all. This was horrible. It sounded like high school kids that just learned, like, trying to, like, we can rap, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not even the black kids, the white kids.
God. That was kind of like, yo.
bruh.
I get what you're saying,
I
too.
mean, I just no.
See, the crazy thing is that Nuns, he had a Red Folder track before, and when
I remember the name.
season, yeah, and one thing that I would say in regards to this song is that I did not hear no confidence,
no,
at all.
It was mixed fucked up too.
Yeah, yes.
The lyric, the whole,
Yes.
the voice track was way the fuck off.
Yeah, it was off. Like it was just like it wasn't compressed or nothing. It was just like a dry mix, and yeah, I'm sorry, man. Like I'm just sorry about that one, man. Like you went red before, but this one right here, you know, the vibe right here, the confidence level, the cadence, you missing some like points where you want to go ahead and like finish the bar and just be punctual with it. It was like just missing in a lot of different parts. To me, I'm gonna break down the beat too. So this is one of those beats that you can hear somebody like first making on FL Studio, right? And then like depending on who it is, you know how you get those beats. So you got a rapper that is like a dope ass rapper, and he can like make any beat sound cool if he like hops on it hype. To me, that's why I was like, when I heard this beat, I was like, took me about a minute and 30 for me to settle into it. You know what I'm saying? But then it was like, you have to be one of those real like goofy type of rappers to pull one of these off. That's why initially when I said a Larry June type of nigga can pull something like this off, but no, it's not still going to be a fucking hit song. But in regards to this one, to me, I'm going Blue, mainly off of the confidence and the cadence. And also the choice words were just very, very elementary on this one, man. Like, just a lot of elementary-ass raps, and I wasn't really fucking with it. Mr. G, man, let me get your 2 cents on this one, brother. My boy is stuck with the face. I know we got him on the Twitch with the face, bro. Like, he is puzzled.
Listen, look, I'm a real humble dude, man.
Right.
Like, I don't be talking shit.
Come closer to the mic.
Oh, I don't be talking shit a lot. And I respect everybody, man.
Real talk.
It's just the mix was just the mix. I noticed that like you said, the confident, the voice. I feel like there was a couple of bars I was like behind a step or two.
Yeah.
Man.
He said, I got a list over here. But yeah, like real talk, man. The reason why we do this show is not to break anybody down. We ain't trying to make somebody feel bad. Exactly.
I know. Look. If any of y'all saw me, I see Mother Bree was saying I was talking shit. No, it was Ant was laughing. Was looking at me the whole time.
Nigga gets blamed for everything.
Ant and the Ant tonics.
I know. It's Ant FM's tonic, and it's him looking at me the whole time the song was playing. And we just gonna put it in. Yeah, we gonna put it in. What color is
that? Was blue.
It's just red or blue.
That one is blue.
We can't give it like yellow.
He said, he said a different color one for that
we
one.
just gonna put.
Yeah, we're going with the blue one right there, man. Nuns. I do have more songs from you, so we have.
He had a Red Folder before, so we know he's got it.
This
was not it.
Yeah, like this one right here. Like I said, man.
Yeah.
This voice means a lot.
Hey, the other thing is, if this was early on in the first season, it probably would have got a little bit more respect. But the thing of the bar has been raised.
The bar is hella raised. Yeah. Let's see, but wait, didn't someone say this shit trash, or was that the part of the song?
That was part of the song, and we all looked at each other when that shit came on.
Hold on, wait, I don't know who Mother Bree is.
That's my wife. That's my wife. That's
your wife.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what she said.
Was like before you call her.
No, I wasn't. Hold on.
I was thinking it.
Hold on, before you. No, I wasn't.
That's my wife. I'm just fucking with you.
But she had said, but wait, didn't someone say this shit trash? Was that part of the song? That was part of the song.
Yeah. But the shit was trash.
Oh man, no, hey, like I said, my boy Nuns, we got more vibes for you. We're gonna check out more vibes throughout the season, but this one right here, we have to cut it to the blue folder, man. And let's get the tracks and the songs moving for the day. We down to our last two. Down to our last two.
Do not come with no bullshit.
Yeah, for real, man. Like real talk, man. Because We trying to really give some constructive criticism, man. Like that's what we all hear about, man.
Y'all gonna have some niggas throwing their laptop in the chat, slapping their mic.
Oh man,
Get in a fight with their wife.
Oh shit.
Hey, babe, you can do it. Babe, I believe. No,
Bitch, you didn't tell me about this song, nigga.
You said it was tight, but I loved it.
Bro, I see why you do a lot of your directing and acting and your stuff, bro. You
Right.
have a lot of personality, bro.
Oh, man.
Real talk. Hey, track number 7, man. We got Grand Gula featuring Ziggy Yola, Rich Hustle, and Exquisite Royale. Jig and Finesse. Let's go.
Jigga.
Yes, sir,
Jigga
man.
Finesse.
Yes, sir.
Jigga finesse.
Now you
Jigga.
Start jigging down, you know what I'm saying? That's how we rock, man. Start down hard, this shit.
I jig and finesse. I jig and finesse. I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
Start jigging that.
I jig and finesse.
Mama don't tell her that.
I jig and finesse.
Start jigging that.
I jig and finesse.
Mama don't tell her that.
I jig and finesse.
Start jigging that.
I jig and finesse.
Mama don't tell her that.
I jig and finesse.
Start jigging that.
I jig and finesse.
Mama don't tell her that.
Club at P.O. Arizona to Cali. I touched on, got thick hoes from Texas to GA. Country fine girl, love my swag from Kentucky. Can't forget the work, they whip it good down in VA. I'm country but from the city, let's take a trip to the East Coast. I'm gold grill thin, Vlados in my peacoat. Your boys in Salvador, I even pop with my amigos. Swag so slick, I have them thinking about the lingo. Keisha, my independent cutie from Chicago. A thug and Dido, she'll put it on the line free throw. Daytona, Florida, blowing Northwest Dozer. Partying over, Mardi Gras in the Noya. Don't say a lot. I show my chain, she show with tatas. Hungry, thirsty, there's a difference. Fix your roster for the problems. Extended clips on Nina Nana. Mary J. Blige should holler at you about that drama.
I jig and finesse. 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 I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
I jig and finesse.
Start jigging that.
I jig and finesse.
Mama don't tell her that.
I jig and finesse.
Start jigging that.
I jig and finesse.
Mama don't tell her that.
I jig and finesse.
Start jigging that.
I jig and finesse.
Mama don't tell her that.
I jig and finesse.
Start jigging that.
I jig and finesse.
Mama don't tell her that.
I jig and finesse. Young nigga run up a check. Good up with no stress. Smoking weed, so I'm under the press. Yeah, she bad, but she broke, not impressed. Cut her off on neglect. IGGT, I don't get no rest. Stack and start jugging finesse. My motto, the greatest of death. Coast to coast, bitch, I get respect. Niggas ain't moving right, they get left. Cut the check or we cutting your neck. That's the only option I suggest. Anything other disrespect. Send a bitch at him, get finesse. Pull her with the stick and leave him wet.
I'm Portland to Portland, from Maine to Oregon. I'm avoiding them charges. Thank God for my lawyer. Made a jug on Florida. International waters. I was crossing them borders. Was packing them hoarders. And that's in order. Big squeeze with the royals. Send hips come for you. No switching their lawyers. They itching and robbing. Like Betty and Shotty. Headshots, they got you. We jugging your mama. We jugging your papa. We jugging your brother. We jugging your uncle. We jugging your auntie. We jugging your grandpa. We jugging your grandma. We jugging your sis. We jugging your mama.
Great, good.
No, we good. It's
All
still
right.
fading out, just so you know.
Okay, yeah, man. Some of these songs are having these long fades, and we got to go ahead and do what we do, man. Yo, man, just want to shout out my whole entire family on this track, man. You know how we do it out here,
The
man.
family tree, your DNA.
Yeah,
Let's get your
man.
whole DNA over.
I'm going to go ahead and pass this one to my boy, Mr. G. Talk to us, brother. Let me get your analysis on this one. Talk to me, man. Talk to us.
Shit. You know, I just would have had a little better mixing.
Yeah.
The beat wasn't bad. But that hook, it would like that. Like nah, that needed to go. That just needed to go. That was it was the mix and the master and the beat, and just. Ant, go ahead, Mr.
Talk to us, Ant.
Sir, please.
Ant got the straight face
I can't
over here, bro. He had his analysis when he was queuing up the song for sound check. Go ahead and talk to us, brother. He like, hey.
Cyan, Azure, whatever name you know for blue, all of that.
Indigo,
Azul,
right. All of it. Whatever it is, whatever word you know for blue is that track. I'm surprised by how many blue folders we had today.
Yeah.
Like that's we haven't had this many in a long time. I would think we went a whole season with just a few.
So if it played in the car,
it would not play in anybody's fucking car. This ain't never gonna get in the
car. You
car.
can't set up Ant for a question like that. He would.
Niggas never get in the car. What are you talking about?
Niggas like the
or
truck.
if it came on the
would you play it?
XM.
I asked for my money back. I'll probably cancel my subscription for this bullshit.
Do not come on here with some bullshit.
Nah, I don't. No,
you about to have people getting in fights with their girlfriends, their partners, engineers.
Hey, look, I hope y'all all can work it out, but this is some bullshit.
This nigga is crazy. You niggas can work it out.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Because stop lying to your man.
Right, like,
just stop lying. Tell the truth. Just tell the truth.
Y'all seen the memes.
It's okay, baby, but I wouldn't slap it.
Yeah,
and just duck.
Man,
just duck.
Be okay. Be real with your people, man.
Or close the door and tell him it sucks. But just don't lie to the nigga.
Jay Boogie, did you send one in already? He said, hey, I want the smoke. I got a slang to criticize.
Well, send it. Go ahead and send it.
I want to say I got the truth.
But see, that's the nigga that wants to
hold on now.
Hold the fuck up.
Have you heard this?
Hold on.
It's your first episode, nigga?
Nigga. I'm just saying, nigga. I ain't, but nigga.
We in season 4 now.
You better come with some shit.
Oh. Now, what I would say in this one, man, because, I like trying to get some real criticism, even though we jokey over here, too, man.
I'm serious, the motherfucker.
I know. My nigga is serious, too. Like, this nigga at me.
Ant keep looking at me.
Yo, Ant
He keep looking at me. Ant keep looking at me.
All right, man.
Okay.
So the hook was so repetitive, man. Like, I already knew the hook after the first 3 times they said it, and then when they repeated it, it was like at least throw some variation within that hook. It wasn't done. The mix, you knew what the mix was going to be when you heard the first verse, but I think it solidified the poor mix when I heard the second verse come on. It was like his whole tone is different. Like his whole width of voice came on totally different than the first one. And then everybody else, it seemed like it was either done in hella different recording sessions or at somebody's house that they just did the raw vocals and said, yo, bro, I got your verse, and then put it up there. So it was like, it was one of those songs that it seemed like everybody was just in the motherfucking house and was like, I got this beat. And it just hopped on something and then made something really, really simple, and it kept it going. Like, it was, to me, there was really no thought in it. Other than Jigga Finesse, I don't have any, like, memorable bars, memorable quotes.
I got one. We jumping your grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, nigga, you jumping my grandpa, nigga?
Yeah, it was like,
what the fuck that nigga do?
Right. It was like, hey, man.
That nigga 75 years old.
Where they from?
I have to look it up, bro.
Hey, look, I ain't fucking with them because they jumping grandpas and
shit. They talk about motherfucking stepkids and everything and this shit.
damn.
I heard that family tree, nigga. I started going through my shit like, damn, nigga.
Gosh, they whooping everybody.
They whooping everybody else in this one, man. So
I mean, but we like repetitive. Like if you listen to any Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, we like repetitive hooks. I just think them ad libs was throwing that shit off.
Too Migo-ish?
I feel like the mix and the ad libs.
Yeah.
Well, like if they had like a crowd, like they're like, I Jigga Finesse, like if it was like a crowd, like a chant, like a crowd, but but I feel like was like throwing it off a little bit, and it was kind of like taken away from the hook.
Yeah.
A bit, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like if the mix got hit right, more energy in the hook, because the beat wasn't bad. I just feel like more energy, a better mix. It would be, you know,
a typical song that we'll hear on it.
It would be something cool. Cause
yeah.
I mean,
a better beat, better mix, some different lyrics.
Yeah,
It'll be a whole fucking song. I see what you're saying now. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I know, right? Look.
Oh shit!
Look, I'm blaming. Look, it's my first time here on this show, right? Ant, I'm blaming Ant for everything tonight. Ant, F it. He didn't gave me this. It's Kool-Aid. Looking at a nigga. Like,
nah, man. Like real talk, man. Like what I can say about this show right here is that we are not gonna hold back, even when it's time to be diplomatic. We're gonna put the evidence forward,
right?
And we're gonna let the case, you know, do what it do.
That's right. That's right.
Like I said. Even if you want to have like a like, damn, I really like this song, but the more you talk about it out loud and it brings you down a certain way, it's like whatever. When the last 2 songs we heard, those gave us automatic reactions and feelings for us to go ahead and say, okay, there's no debate in these. These are like this. Damn, you jumping grandmas and grandpas and shit. God damn, nigga. So, you know, you start to dissect these ones as you go. So yeah, blue folder across the board for this song, man.
But the cold part is, if they shoot a video for it, that shit could go viral tomorrow and shit. They jumping everybody.
See, and that's what we
and they can talk shit to me.
Yeah, see, that's what we talk about.
I'll be in the next song.
First, right? You know, right?
Like we jumping on Ant.
We jumping on
Ant. We talking that shit. We pulling up. Fuck y'all niggas.
Oh shit! Like, and that's one thing too. Like, a lot of songs, man. Like, just because we say, "Oh, we didn't," it's blue folder here. I tell y'all all the time. One dude got mad at us, mainly Ant ass, like as y'all see. But one dude got mad at us because Ant told his ass that your song sounds like it belongs in a Home Depot training video. That's what he told him.
Ant, man.
But
you gotta hear the song before. Hey, you gotta hear the song before you say shit.
You didn't hear the
listen
song.
to the song.
I'm gonna be real with you. I sat here, and when he said that shit, I took a step back and I was like, you know what, bro? This shit could be licensed for a Home Depot commercial, nigga. Like pulling the motherfucking tiles off
y'all
the damn.
Y'all gonna have motherfuckers mad at y'all.
No, because we telling niggas, bro.
I know.
Go get this shit licensed.
And make a ton of money. We both said he would make a ton of money.
Niggas don't understand. We telling you, hey, bro, this might not go radio, bro, but you can make a quick 30-second, flip on this one and do a training video and tell the niggas, go get this shit licensed.
Oh, my God.
Niggas don't understand, bro.
He was in his feelings. Hey, sorry.
He messes me. That nigga messes me hella hot.
Oh, my God.
Bro messes me so hot, bro. It was just like, oh, so yeah, I'll go ahead and send this over to Lowe's too. I'm like, damn,
hey, look,
bro.
And I was like,
gonna feed
he
into
was
it?
so
Yeah, you
mad.
should,
He
though.
was so mad.
He shouldn't even have said nothing. I'll send it to Lowe's, Office Depot.
I doubled down. Yeah, nigga, like we
serious.
100% serious about that shit, nigga. Yeah, I won't be sitting nowhere. Like,
and I wasn't even being mad about this shit. Like, I want you to make your money.
Like, bro, real talk,
But it needed to go to Home Depot because it wasn't making no money anywhere else.
Yeah, like no talk, real
Y'all
talk.
gonna have some-
That's what it was, man.
Don't come on here with the bullshit, goddamn.
Nah, man, we got the last song of the night though, man. You know how it is, man.
I don't even want to play it.
Right? He's like, fuck this shit. Nah,
I ain't gonna play the motherfucker.
Now we got to get into it. We got to get into it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and announce this one right here. We got my boy to my right, Mr. G, and his boy Max 17. Listen close. Let's get it.
Why did you keep the soul alive? Huh? What? Heavenly Father. Why? Heavenly Father, why do you bother to keep the soul alive? Heavenly Father, why do you bother to keep the soul alive? Heavenly Father, why did you bother to keep the soul alive? Heavenly Father, why do you bother to keep the soul alive? To watch me struggle as I strive. Where's the blessing that I need to proceed with doing better? Being broke has my mind cloudy. I'm glad they found me. Now we going for the win. But still I think about sin and the easy road. How quick I used to flip a brick. I guess they'll never know. But I hear the voices calling, trying to pull me back. Travel down the old paths, head back to the old you. That's what they keep saying, but I'm way too focused. Persuasion can't play me. That's that devil talk. Left foot always forward, that's how God walks. Check the walls, I'ma teach them all. Tune all the way in. I am the frequency that you need to be in line with. etched in stone. G's up, we're protected to the core, not just a bone. Even after death, keeping it real until my last breath. Heavenly Father, why do you bother to keep a soul alive, only to watch it die? We're ruled by the flesh, but guided by the spirit. Listen close and I'll bet you'll hear it. Heavenly Father, why do you bother to keep a soul alive, only to watch it die? We're ruled by the flesh, but guided by the spirit. Listen close and I'll bet you'll hear it.
Fold my hands, I'm on my knees. I beg the Lord to help me, please. Destroy all my enemies that give off negativity. Now I see what Woody means. The demons that be in my sleep got me bonded, set me free. Let me get this right, you got this, G. These folks be willing to sell their soul for money and women and cars and clothes. They sell other people they love so they can come up. That's how the story goes. So many things they write on my brain. I be feeling like I'm on overload. I'm thinking too much, my mind really race. My family told me to slow my roll. Faith in God is all I got to keep all of these demons off. Cause too many people paid the cost. Searching for something always lost. One day your eyes up in the gloss, and then you burn like Molotov. See, in this world you can't be soft. Your closest homie's a double cross. I know so well your friend will turn to your enemy right in the blink of an eye. I don't regret anybody that crossed me, and I put that on my life. I wanna forgive, but I can't, and I promise you, middle finger up, and that's till you die. Heavenly Father, don't let me fall up in these traps. I know you watch from the sky. I try to be there for my people, but it feels like I'm surrounded by evil. But I'm never nervous, paint a picture perfect like a brush and easel. That means that I make it through, cause that's what I gotta do. Hoping the Lord forgive me for the people that I hurt. I'm trying to honor you.
Heavenly Father, why do you bother to keep a soul alive, only to watch it die? We're ruled by the flesh, but guided by the spirit. Listen close and I'll bet you'll hear it. Heavenly Father, why do you bother to keep a soul alive, only to watch it die? We're ruled by the flesh, but guided by the spirit. Listen close and I'll bet you'll hear it. Heavenly Father.
Yo, we good, Ant?
Yeah, you good.
Yes, sir, man. Okay, man. Once again, Mr. G and Max 17, listen close. I'm going to go ahead and give my analysis with this one. All right. I like this one. I think this one actually had a nice, smooth vibe. Let me take this headphone off. Hear myself talk. This one had a nice, smooth vibe to me. The beat was very, very, I would say, mellow. I was able to, in a sense, hear... It wouldn't sound like it was a sample, but at the same time, I'm not too sure because if it was a sample, he took a new guitar part at the end. But once he was able to break down at the end, I was able to hear exactly what the sample was doing. But in regards to mainly your verse, bro, I think the song picked up ×3 when you started rapping, and that was, of course, like, okay, hell yeah, cool. When Max 17 raps, because when you first said it earlier, his voice catches your presence. His voice is like, is there. You feel me? Right. And in this one, what I can say, the criticism I had last time, in regards to like him switching out his words at the end of the thing, I followed it more. Yeah. Maybe because it had, to me, more substance. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then it was like I was able to get a little more acclimated to it as the song went. And it's probably because I was probably getting a little more used to him. Right. One thing I would say in regards to it, that his initial ad-lib, it caught me off guard. Yeah, right. And I was like, oh, shit, nigga, okay. But as the ad-libs picked up and it went into the hook, I was like, okay, I see what he was doing, because the hook, to me, accentuated that for me. Right. Overall, I'm going to go red with this one, and that was mainly because how you enter and you pick this song up. That's on me. You know what I mean? I think that you had a great voice for the track. I think your metaphors was pretty were good on this one, and you kept things to speed. And like you just like I said, you brought the speed of the song up. Yeah. How you feel, brother?
The sample, which you know I'm going straight to the sample.
Yeah.
This is how you do it right.
Okay.
This is how you do it right. Okay, because I picked up on it immediately.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if this nigga does the same shit I just roasted this other dude for, I'm gonna have to roast this nigga in his face. And it's going to get ugly up in here. But it was done right. You know, it's enough differences in there. But the main thing is just so much other shit taking your focus off of that sample. Yeah. You know, the echo that was hitting with the beat, that became another beat. Yeah. The ad-libs was all on point. I mean, that's how you that's how you disguise that to, like you said, accentuate the song.
Yeah.
Don't make it something that's a focus where you're irritated by it and you don't want to hear it. It was done the way it's supposed to be done. I like the track. I mean, I already wrote the shit down, so
Right.
I knew as soon as I started getting into it. And then he's right. Once your voice came in, it definitely changed the song, because
It was a whole
it's
new
gone.
song, man.
I mean, now we're talking again, just juxtaposition. You had that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That dark
That it
thing.
was perfect balance right there.
Yeah.
Now it came out right there, much better.
It typically I always tell you guys that I don't listen to the full songs when I get them. I try not to, so I can give a super genuine approach when I actually hear it on the first time right here. This list, and mainly for his songs, I have to actually listen to him a lot more than I would like to, only because I had to get them all in a sense sitting right and seeing exactly how that was going to flow. For this one in particular, when I heard this song, like I said, and then already having me hearing the other songs of Max 17, it was like I'm trying to get used to his voice. I'm getting used to his voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And so it was like, well, not even his voice, his rap style, his cadence.
Yeah,
You know how he comes in and comes out. That's what I was trying to get used to, because his voice reminded me of Scarface. Or you feel me? Like, it reminded me of the old school dudes that had so much presence on their voice. Like he even did one thing. He drugged out a word and it reminisced of Tupac when he did it. I wish I had the timestamp.
Yeah.
But when I heard it, I was like,
Yeah.
now I hear him.
Right,
It was
right,
a stop trying to make him sound like a 2022 nigga. Because he's not, you feel me? So when it was when I was able to hear, his influences, you know what I mean? It made it more to me to be like, okay, let me accept what he's doing instead of putting the box that I'm trying to put his ass in. You feel me? Like, oh, it should sound like this, or sound like that.
Right.
So I was able to appreciate him on this song more, and it felt like what he was saying hit a little bit more too. On this one, I was able to actually connect with the words more and not just trying to be off guard by the cadence. So big ups to Max 17 on this one too, bro. To me, I enjoyed this song, man. And you got that red folder, man. I appreciate that one, man.
Oh, okay, man.
So calm down over there, nigga. You don't have to jump over here.
Niggas
Nigga,
he said my drink gone. He said my drink gone. What I do want to know something right there. So how did this song come about though?
Honestly, man, am I still on live? Man, fuck it. How the song came about. Honestly, Max 17 already had that song done. So when we were, going through songs, when we decided to actually do a project together, he just sent me the track over, and then I laid my verse down, and then and then I sent back the raw vocals. But but most of the project that we did, we we recorded together, but that was one that he actually had for an album that he was gonna do. But as we were putting together this project, he had it.
That was a good choice to bring you on, man. Like
Yeah,
I said,
was.
it was it really opened up that song as soon as your voice graced, you feel me, that audio, you feel me. So it was really dope. Before we move on to the end of the show and get this outro going, I think we was able to consume our tonic and let it sweat out and shit and everything, right?
Oh, I'm straight.
Yeah,
man.
niggas is straight. You feel me?
Look, I'm gonna be able to drive. I ain't gonna be. They ain't sending the nigga messed up.
Hey man,
cool, man.
that's what we do,
Nah,
man.
man.
I'm 4 seasons in, man. I even take a season off for not drinking. You
Oh,
feel me?
did
To
you?
see, yeah.
Oh, well, I ain't doing that,
Not
nigga.
because,
My God.
right? This season I was like, hey, you got the tonics. He was like, nigga, that's a question, nigga. I was like, yeah, you're right, bro. We need them tonics back this one, man. So what I can say, man, I appreciate you driving all the way out here, stopping by, letting us take a preview of your music, Trap Drill, to Smoke, and all the way down to Listen Close. Please, everybody, because on my way here, I was actually thoroughly surprised with how much music this guy actually has on, whether it was features or his own catalog. I had the whole ride here. I was like, damn, nigga, let me just keep skipping. You keep going to the next one. Go to the next one. You feel me? And a great catalog. He's tapped in with a lot of artists in Sacramento already. You feel me? When I first came across him, I think I was just going, that's Cool Guy Willie at the time, and I think we just showing up at shows together. You know what I mean? Just seeing people at shows, like, oh, okay, yeah, I see you.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first heard him rapping, and I was like, this nigga's stage presence is ill. And then, when niggas don't need the track and shit like that, and you hear niggas rapping on top of it, and this nigga rap fast. So I'm like, this nigga keep it up like Twister.
Right.
So I'm like, oh shit, who is this nigga? You feel me? It was like, okay, so when you go to these shows in Sacramento, wherever you at, I saw you in a sense earn respect because people look at you and they take note of what you're doing, and then you get that actual physical that physical relation with that person to the point that when y'all see each other online or in any other place, like my boy said, we seen each other in the mall the other day. You feel me?
Oh, right.
And it was all
Exactly.
love. It was like, damn, you know, those tiny interactions lead to these positions right here.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Like those little things. So it was like, you know, it was an honor for you to
my
come
brother,
out
man.
here
Thank you for having me,
and
man.
slide, bro. I really
Appreciate
appreciate you coming out here, bro. Like real talk. Yeah, reach across the aisle. You feel me?
No, man. Thank y'all for having me up in here, man.
Hell yeah. You got anything to say before you go to anybody that's listening, brother?
Look, don't come up in here on that bullshit. But yeah, man, I just want to, you know, shout out to everybody who tuned in. Listen, man, make sure you get that GWR.
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying? I didn't have any of your worst nightmares. My ladies too with you, but your worst nightmare, me and Max 17. You know what I'm saying? We got a few people on there. We got a Lil 6 on there. We got Twisted Insane on there. We got FON Check. You know what I'm saying? From Family and Nothing. Man, we just moving, man. We just putting things out and we just doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick comment before we go. PG the Third said I have some exclusive music from him when he was 8.
Damn.
Oh, is that? Oh,
hey,
hold
tell
on.
that nigga to shoot it to the documentary for him.
Hey, right. Hey, that's my uncle, man. Shout
Okay.
out to my PG3,
PG3,
man. Out there in the Bay, man,
I
holding it
appreciate
down,
that,
man.
man.
Also, shout out to 3 Model Management, his company, man. You know.
Hey, real talk,
Yeah.
man. Put him on the map.
Oh yeah, you already know, man. I'm gonna
Anybody
shout out,
want to shout out before we get up out of here, brother?
Oh yeah, man. I want to shout out y'all, man. I want to shout out.
I appreciate
NF,
that.
man.
Appreciate
Shout
you.
out, you know what I mean, Caleb Maurice, man, putting
Thank
the brother
you, man.
on, man. Shout out Max 17, Emo,
Mac,
Don
Emo.
Blanco. Shout
Yeah.
out to Illa J, Lil
Illa.
6.
Lil
My
6.
boy Andre Elix, you know what I'm saying? My
Andre.
family, my mama, man.
Yo, mama.
your
my
mama?
nana,
Hey,
man.
your
my brother,
mama
man.
is like motherfucking Donda. I get so motherfucking hype when I see her in your comments. I'll be like, yo.
I be telling, listen. I be telling, you know, I'm gonna tell you what's so funny is that my mom be tagging motherfuckers, and she be, I'm like, Mom, stop tagging people so much. She be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, nigga, like, hey, nigga.
And I shut up.
Yeah, but you be talking to
Wait, when she leave, I be talking again.
Yeah, right. Hey, your mom's a writer, bro. I see her, like, you know, she really be putting on for you, bro. And that's all respect,
Oh yeah,
man.
shout out to
Especially
Mama G, man.
seeing what it is, bro. Like, that's
Yeah.
all respect. You know where you get the grind from.
Of
You know,
course.
keep the positivity going.
Right,
brother.
because I be telling people, even if I had a child, I don't care if that nigga played chess. I'm like, you better checkmate that motherfucker.
Right,
I'll be right there at the damn chess. You better checkmate that nigga.
Hell yeah,
It's my
man.
son, nigga.
Checkmate, nigga. Checkmate, nigga.
So what can you do? Shit.
Oh,
Shout
man.
out to the family, man.
Hey, man, let's get this thing wrapped up, man.
Yes, sir.
KM Radio and FM, my boy Mr. G came to stop by, man, and we love it, man. We out of this thing.
Get outta
Until
here,
next
man.
week, man.
Peace.
Out.